Okay. Well, my name is Sergio Guerra. I'm originally born in El Salvador and been living in Canada now for 17 years. In my life is composed of a lot of writing and poetry, and as well as working with a lot of youth and trying to organize communities in different ways so we can own the processes that govern our lives. Apart from that, I've lived all kinds of things in my life that have taught me many lessons and many things I don't know that I'm still discovering about myself. These past 3 days have been very profound in regards to how they relate to the journey of my life and where it falls. The synchronicity of it is awe-inspiring, I guess. Yeah. And I think in the past 3 days, we have experienced a lot of recentering of ourselves, and solid reminders that hopefully will make our remembrance strong. I've been able to adapt many things into my identity and break it down, annihilate it, from annihilation back to sustenance, sustenance back to annihilation. I became a Muslim 3 years ago, and have sort of adhered to a Sufi-like sort of context. But when we've had the sessions with Master Kuam, his presence is so overwhelmingly like a tree, like an old tree. And he brings it in a very soft manner, and nobody has to run away in fear inside of themselves. And he has taught us about how the mastery comes first and the servitude comes second, because if the servitude is your goal, and that is born out of our compassion, and I think that's what we all have in common here, right? Empathy and compassion. We want to help. We want to make a change. But we often forget, because we're out there and it's so frustrating out there because there's so many things that stand in our way. So many people telling us the opposite of what we feel. And nobody ever brings it back to the mastery of self and who is the owner. And he asked some pretty interesting questions, or he inspired some questions inside of us that require us to sort of check that. Am I really the owner of my hands, of my eyes, of my ears, of my head, of my brain? For me in particular, it was pretty astonishing. I've always differentiated between prayer and meditation and practice, but my meditation has mostly come in the form of running. But the way he does the energy and the teachings, I've never felt so real, so tangible, so physical. The energy movements emanating from the energy power emanating from my hands, and the rediscovering or reattaching your senses, reconnecting with your soul, and the process in order to do that. How can I feel if something is wrong with me if I don't feel anything there at all? And that's what I've taken with me, first and foremost. The vigor to awaken my sensations in parts of myself that I have become numb due to habit, and to birth other new habits. And that is pretty much the birth of a new life and new creation.